Okay, let's just start recording. This is our ADC tier list as of patch 14.13. And I have chat. We're doing this on stream, so I have chat here. Wait, there's a tier. I can do this on here. Tier list maker. Oh yeah, sure. We can use this. Okay, we'll use this. And I am gonna use this to create my tier list. Okay, and we're gonna talk about solo queue ADCs, just from my personal experience, what I think are the best ADCs to climb with. Remember the factors. My most important consideration is skill to reward ratio. So the best champions to play in solo queue are going to be the ones that take the lowest amount of skill and give the highest reward. Okay, we're just going to go through all these champions. Obviously, only the ADCs, the ones that play bot lane, and we're just gonna start, I guess. Okay, and I guess we'll explain thought process and stuff. Okay, okay. So first we have Aphelios. Okay, this champ is unseen. Sometimes the unseen blade is the deadliest. In this case, he's the unseen ADC is fucking unplayable. Okay, I think this. I haven't even seen this champ in the last few months. Like no one's playing this. Not even the Aphelios mates are playing this. So, I think the Aphelios champ, one of the reasons why the Aphelios champ is not good, and we'll talk about like meta and stuff, is because there are a few patterns you'll see in the best ADCs. The ones that can use Kraken or Static to get a early spike, and then they peak in the mid game and the late game, right? Or the ones that can play for IE. And actually, the ones that can play for IE are all bad, because right now in solo queue, you need to be useful as soon as possible. The mid game is now the late game. 20 minutes is probably the last team fight that matters. 20-25 minutes is going to decide Soul, is going to decide Baron, yada, yada, yada. You guys know it. You guys feel it. Solo queue is pretty much decided in 15 minutes. So, yeah, kind of disturbing. But Aphelios plays for 3 items. Therefore, sucks cock, right? Because like, oh my god, Yuntel and Infinity Edge. Yeah, I mean, you don't get there, right? You don't buy the items. Okay, next is Ashe. Obviously, Z tier. If you've been playing this League of Legends game for the last few months, you should be sick of this champion. Like, bro, I don't know what to say. It's just, you could literally build whatever. Unironically, you could build, there's like a new Giga Cringe Korean build running around. Static Kraken. Fuck the scaling. Who cares about the scaling? It's just a wave clear bot, and then you buy Kraken for the all-in potential when they ignore you is so crazy. All you have to do, or you can just go Kraken PD IE or Kraken PD LDR. It really doesn't matter. Like, you do whatever the fuck you want. All you need to do on this champion is press R. Okay? You don't even need to hit it sometimes. Like, obviously, you should try and hit it. But what you do is you get level 6, you don't play for your lane, you go on base, fire the arrow mid. On base, fire the arrow top. In lane, hide and bush, fire the arrow across the map. Okay? If you impact topside fight, congratulations, you probably won the game. Okay? This champ is unbelievably strong and will be strong for the foreseeable future. You can also Giga annoy the enemy jungle by hogshotting his camps, his Krugs, and his Gromps to see what side he's pathing to. It tells your team all you need to know about the early game. And also very safe and strong in lane. Like, the reason why Ashe is bad is because she can't carry, like, mid-late game, like, in terms of damage. But who cares about that? ADC doesn't do that. Lol, right? ADC nowadays doesn't do that. Okay, so low skill, high reward. Learn to press R. That's about it. Okay? Next, this. I mean, I think if you're not living under a rock, if you've been playing League at all, you know that this some bullshit. Okay, this fucking burn shit, Leandries and Blackfire Torch and Rylai's Giga combo. Like, this is zero skill. Remember I talking about low skill, high reward? This is zero skill, infinite reward. You just fucking run up to the wave, press WE over and over again. Like what the fuck did they do? They fucking gank you, you press R, haha, they're so low they can't even drag it. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's kind of cringe. It's unbeatable. Low-key unbeatable. The reason why you don't see it more is because it's banned, and nobody wants to play brand bot. But, yeah, I mean, even when you're 0-15, you can literally just press all your buttons in the closest guy, and you'll do, like, their entire health bar, right? So, zero skill, infinite reward. If you want to if you're autofill bot, you should probably just pick this. If you are not autofill bot and you're ADC main, if you want to turn to the dark side, this is the champion you pick, probably. Okay, Caitlyn. This champ, completely terrible. You play for the traditional Caitlyn with Infinity Edge, plays for 3-item spike, which we all know is not very good in solo queue right now, as you can see with the Ashe Giga high tier and what I'm about to show you. This champ does not outcarry other premier ADCs like Kai'Sa or Jinx, and has the worst mid game of all time, which is probably like the second most important phase of the game after the early game, right? The late game is completely irrelevant because the early mid game set up the late game. You're never gonna get there if you don't have early mid game, so you're just praying your team carries you. This champ is terrible unless your name is Metro Archer. There are some builds you can try and do, like static to try and get to your late game. XD doesn't really work, but kind of does sometimes, but not really, because your whole team can implode before you get the 3 items. Like, let's be honest, you go static, i.e. LDR, high chance your team has lost the game by 20 minutes. They're getting soul. Their solos are fed. You cannot beat them. Let's be honest. There's no way. And honestly, if you go static first, you're actually lowering your late game damage cap, which is a consideration. But like, yeah, static is pretty good. But then you're like, okay, what if I just go like collector, IE, LDR, playing for 3 items again, and you're slow as fuck, probably gonna die in the mid game when you try and clear mid wave. You are not going to clear the range creeps unless you are strong. If you're below the curve, you don't clear the range creeps in 1Q. And then if you go Opportunity Collector, LDR, which is my favorite build, they nerf the shit out of that, so it kind of does no damage. And if you fall behind, you lose the game. So this champ sucks. Okay. Corki's interesting. They made a lot of changes to this guy, so I have no idea what to think in the bot lane anymore. I think he's kind of like primarily a mid laner now. But if I had to guess, Corki bot lane is probably like A or B. I have no clue, to be quite honest. Because no one plays a bot. They always play it mid. And before the E changes, his E used to be like, you go broken, you just press E. I would say it was like A, but like I have no clue. I have no clue. They shifted some of the power into the Q. Nobody plays this bot. Okay, so I don't have a good read on this champion. So if there are any Corki mains out there playing a bot, let me know what you guys think about Corki. Okay, Draven. I think this champ is the solo queue terror as per usual. But the thing is, because this shit is like OP in lane, I don't think Draven gets to play the game. So he's probably like A tier, like he has bad matchup versus Ashe, he has bad matchup versus Brand. Later we'll talk about Zyra, bad matchup versus that too. I think, to be honest, if you're not playing against like any of the cringe stuff, he's actually always gonna be S because you just randomly kill people in the bot lane, right? Enemy team always dies to Draven. Honestly, he can kill enemy support too if the enemy support's trolling. But I think realistically he's A, because remember, it's about skill to reward ratio. I think Draven's high skill. He's also a high reward. So I will not put him like S tier. I reserve Z and S tier for low skill, high reward. That's the stuff you should be spamming to climb. And if you're not a Draven one trick, you're not playing this. Okay, let's be honest. Similar to Ezreal, this is high skill. I think Ezreal's high skill, medium reward. I don't even think Ezreal's high skill, high reward right now. This shit is a little bit more playable after the Ezreal buffs recently. I think last patch, like Q buff and whatnot. But he's not good enough to be like, oh, they picked Ashe? Yeah, I'm going to pick Ezreal, and then we're going to outscale her and then carry the mid game. Like, realistically, in solo queue, that is not going to happen, I think. The reward is not good enough for surviving to 20 minutes with your 2-item spike with Mermana Trinity. I think it's just, I would not suggest playing Ezreal to climb. High skill, medium reward, unless you're like an Ezreal one trick or something like Dragdar. I don't know. Very easy for things to go wrong. Obviously, you die. Your fucking mana immune stacking is gimped. GG. And then you have about a lot of losing matchups, especially to the S tier champions that we will go over later. They all shit on Ezreal low-key. So, yeah. Ezreal not that great, unless you're like playing pro or something, or your name is Dragdar, or you're actually really good at the champion. You're playing like Ezreal Karma into like Ashe plus Jen or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're not suggest. Okay? Okay, what's next? We don't see Hui Ba anymore, right? Oh, Jin. I think Jin Okay, if you guys are playing in like gold or something, Jhin is actually pretty good. Okay, Jhin is actually pretty good because they can't dodge skill shots. You just hit your W when they're like CC'd or they're like running in one direction, and you hit your ulti. But like the higher up you go, Jhin goes down a tier because you can't hit the skill shots. Unironically, like everyone's too good. They will always sidestep, like not even think about your W or your R. Can pretty much only hit people when there's like a pseudo guarantee or they are literally CC, they can't move. So yeah, Jhin, the static build is pretty good. I would say if you're like Emerald below, A tier. After that, okay, fine. Diamond and below, A tier. After that, yeah, I would not suggest Jhin because there's so many other things you can pick that are just as good and take less skill. I think he's medium skill, medium reward is how I would place him. So I would recommend Jhin over, like, let's order this. I would recommend him over like all these other guys. Okay, but if you guys are like low elo, this guy's pretty good. Okay, unironically, if you guys are like low elo and you can hit your W and R, this guy's like pretty good, like really good. Okay, for me though, I put him in B. Nobody's gonna be playing that shit. Okay, let's see, Jinx. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. This is a champion that plays for 3 items, that can play for 3 items, but psych, you go Kraken PD, you're playing with 1 item. 1 item, 2 item. And the craziest part is, you don't even need to do anything to win the game. All you have to do is pray your team spoon feeds you 1 reset, and then all of a sudden you're Thanos for no reason. This champ is just stupid. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but like bronze players can look, okay, like diamond players can look like gods against like a challenger player playing like a Philios just because they get a reset off their teammates spoon feeding them from Ooga Booga. Look at someone, instantly kill them. That's like League of Legends nowadays, right? You Ooga Booga, look at the closest guy and one shot them. Jinx is like, haha, I auto them once or zap them once and now I get a reset. And then she Ooga Boogas. Okay, so this is Z tier. I would not recommend playing for 3 items, although the Tanrio E West ADC Jinx Challenger guy says he really likes IE Runon's LDR. You can play for 3 items. Personally, I have not had success playing for 3 items with Jinx. I prefer Kraken PD because LDR, Kraken PD, IE. Probably LDR, honestly, because 50% crit at IE is like not ideal. You're actually not gonna feel the effects of IE more often than not when you auto attack someone. I think LDR makes a lot more sense because the zap and ulti are how you're gonna get the resets, and then you go IE after that, and then BT, right? But yeah, this champ is pretty disturbing. If you want to just collect your free OP, 0 skill, high reward, just play Jinx. Learn to zap the closest guy. You don't even have to use your traps properly, honestly. I've missed traps in pretty much every single fight. Loki doesn't even matter. It's kind of insane. But good use of traps is obviously trap to put pressure on them so they have to move from their spot they're auto-attacking from, or trap yourself to deny melee carries, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Jinx is really OP. You should be playing her. Next is Kai'Sa. Okay, Kai'Sa also Z tier. Actually, is Kai'Sa Z tier? I actually think Kai'Sa is S tier, okay? And okay, here's my reasoning. Okay? Here is my reasoning. Kai'Sa, high reward, medium skill. It's not low skill. Okay? Low skill implies you don't really have to do anything. Just Ooga Booga, face roll, and you'll be useful. Kai'Sa, actually, you do need to keep some things in mind. You do need to hit your W. You do need to look for ISO Q. When you ulti, you need to have RW combo ready. It requires some hands. Okay? It requires some hands to play this champion. You need to auto-cancel W. You need to be able to know how to W flash. You need to know how to RW. You need to know how to auto-cancel R. Okay? We're not even talking about, like, how to use invisibility or ISO Q. Like, those are important as well. Like, that, I just listed like 4 mechanics you need to be able to do on Kai'Sa. But if you can do those things, she's really good, except for the fact that she gets rolled in lane by like Ashe and like Brand and like Draven, and like she gets rolled in lane. Okay, period. But you usually on Kai'Sa, you're usually playing for 1.5 item spike. So what I mean by that is your Kraken pickaxe or a static pickaxe at like level 7, you get your Q upgrade. That's your first item spike. And then you play for your second item spike, which is your E upgrade, where you get the boots 2 and the attack speed part of Rage Blade. And then your third spike is W upgrade from AP components of Nashor's, the Blasting Wand and the Tome. And then you get another spike when you go Hourglass or Death Cap or whatever you want fourth. I mean, there's a lot of spikes. Kai'Sa gets a lot of spikes. So Kai'Sa's really good right now. Medium skill, high reward, very fun, very, very good. Has all-in potential. I think it's really good. You'll notice that everything in the upper tiers, they can all in on command. Right? All these guys can all in on command. Jinx is zap into all in with reset. But these guys can all in on command very reliably. It's very important for solo queue right now. Especially imagine these guys in the mid game, they can all do those things. These guys in the B tier and lower, they cannot do those things, right? So yeah, Kai'Sa very good. You know how to play her. If you don't know how to play her already, you should learn. She's very fun, very good, very rewarding. Can get gimped in lane, but that's okay because you can find some OT play to help your team kill someone. So it's not even that bad. Okay, Kalista. We're talking about solo queue. Okay, this champ is actually pretty good. Except in solo queue, there's a problem. Okay, the problem being if your support is a dirty little inter, like they are half the games, then your pick is entirely wasted and you lose the game from bot. Okay, and the instant you lose control of the game against any of these champions, you've been outskilled. Haha, right? So I would never recommend to pick Kalista because she's high reward, but high skill. You actually need hands to play this. You need to know how to hop into insta Q, right? You need to know how to like hop over walls. Like basically you need to know how to like double hop. You need to know how to like stack on a minion Q through Q X Q through like a range creep and press E. And you have to like aim the Q as well. This shit is not easy, to be quite honest. But if you can duo Kalista with a support main that plays like a Leona or like another all-in champ, and you guys make no mistakes, then champ's really good. Okay, but in terms of skill to reward, I would rather play these fucking drool on keyboard champions, right? They honestly like Jinx, Ashe, Brand, Kai'Sa are all gonna get the same amount of stuff done as Kalista, except not be afraid of getting gimped and not having any scaling. Kalista's no scaling, okay? So pure mid game champ only. If you lose a fight at the third dragon or Baron or something, haha, that was fun. Time to go next. So yeah, would not recommend. But if you're a Kalista one trick, go for it. Okay, what do we got next? We were in the K section. Kog'Maw. Okay, I'm biased because I play Kog'Maw, but I think Kog'Maw is actually decent right now because he can all in on command. He is low skill. I would say medium high reward, not like high reward, but like medium high reward. This champ is not pickable every game. That's why he's not like S tier. Okay, he doesn't really require any hands to play unless you have like a Lulu. All you have to do is hit your Q. Very important that you hit your Q. Don't even need to hit ENR unless you're playing AP Cog. And then know when to like press W. Okay. The problem with this champion is that if they have nobody you can hit, they're playing ranged support AD mid jungle. This champ is worthless because you literally need to get full value out of your W to like be god mid game. Like if they have like a Leona that you're eating for breakfast in the mid game, you're eating good. This is a good pick. If they have like a fucking Xin or like maybe Zin's like not a great example because he can ulti, but like if they have like a like a I don't know like a Volibear you're randomly eating or like what are some melee jungles? I mean they're all playing AP jungle right now. Like yeah I don't know yeah it's hard to find like champion examples because everyone's playing like Tristana and Brand and Zyra and like stuff like that. But if you can like eat the enemy support, that's already pretty good. Okay. But if you can't, you cannot pick this champ. So you also don't really need combo in lane. Like people are like, oh, you have to play a Cog Lulu or something. You don't actually have to do that. You can play honestly anything as long as you're getting your value in the mid game. 1-2 item spike, eating enemy melee champion. You're doing really good. Otherwise, you're gonna get fucked. Okay, you're gonna get like giga fucked. Okay, like imagine playing Cog into Brand. You're pissed. Okay, but Cog does eat Jinx, Ashe, and Kai'Sa. Okay. Cog does eat these 3 ADCs, so it's actually quite good. Okay, don't sleep on Kog'Maw. Can be a very good counter, very situational. Yeah, I would say low skill, medium high reward. Oh, thank you for the sub, Vandenberger. Okay, what's next? We were in the K's. So Lucian. Okay, this is interesting. Lucian with Nami is okay. Like here, I think Lucian in general though is gonna be in the B category. Okay, and here's my reasoning. He is not bad, but he's also not good. Okay, similar to kind of Kalista, if you grief your early game, you're gonna have a hard time in the mid late game. Yeah, you still have some one-shot potential, but like, imagine playing Lucian and you're like, you're just trying to fucking hit the closest guy. Jinx gets a reset. Dude, like what? Like this is this a real game? Like Jinx is resetting. You're playing against Ashe. It's unplayable, by the way. You play Lucian against Ashe. She's fucking hitting you. What do? Oh, after dash in XDD, you play against Brandy WE. You play against Kaiser. She outscales you. Like it's not a good time. It's not a good time to be a Lucian player. You should honestly pick anything else up here, or honestly like learn Draven Kalista if you really want to like giga all in. I would not even put him higher than Jhin, to be honest. I would rather not play Lucian. Surely one of these are open. Surely one of these champions are open, right? So yeah, this champ has high skill. I would say high skill. Your OT, knowing how to auto cancel everything is actually very important, especially knowing your short hop. A lot of people don't even know short dash. Sorry, not short hop. That's a melee. That's a melee term. You need to know how to short dash. W auto, short dash auto, Q auto, right? Or like, and also don't miss your ulti is very important. There's a lot of nuance to this champ that is takes a lot of skill, and then I think you only get medium reward, not even high reward, low-key. Okay, Jinx getting 1 reset is already more useful than you. You should not be playing this champion, to be honest, unless you're for fun. Okay. Next, Misfortune. Okay, this champ is actually really good. The question is, I don't know how to rate this champion because I don't see it enough. But when I see it, it's a little bit oppressive. Okay, when it's really insane. Like this is the BT first Misfortune, right? When it's really insane, it's like unbeatable. What I mean by that is they go BT first, they have a lead. You literally cannot trade with them at all. They are just touching the mid wave. They're untouchable. They're fucking your team. Their support CC someone, they ER game over in the mid game, right? But the thing is, there's a caveat. The caveat is your support needs to be able to lock down somebody. Your support needs to have CC. Reliable, low cooldown CC. I'm not talking about like fucking Sono ulti one time, although I guess you could. I'm talking about like Leona, like Braum, like Nautilus, Thresh. Like we need to be able to lock someone down so you can ulti. Otherwise, this champ is like not good. This champ is not good. Okay, the reasoning is that your auto Q pattern is like pretty weak, to be honest. If you're free hitting a front line, like Shen or something, I don't know, like Cassante, whatever, it's pretty weak. You actually don't kill enemy front line with like 4 or 5 items. I'm not even joking. I had that happen like the other day. Had like 5 items, casually hitting like Shen does nothing. Like yeah, I know Shen has his W or whatever, but like he had no W. I'm just hitting him for like peanuts with 5 items, including IE LDR. Okay, but then when I ER, their entire family dies. But the problem is finding a good ER. Very OT dependent. I'll put her in A. Low skill. All you have to do is ER on team ACC. But high reward. But like Kalista, you need a support. You need the correct type of support. Okay, kind of like Kaisa, honestly. So I'll put her in A. Could be higher. Probably had a Kog'Maw, let's be honest. Probably had a Draven. Not sure, to be honest. Yeah, I'll put her ahead of Draven. Low skill, high reward. But need support. That is like Leona or the type. Okay. Very important. Very important. Okay, we're in the M's. Where is the next ADC? Anyone? Neela? I mean, does anyone play this champion? Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, anytime I see this champ, it's just Giga Feeder, to be honest. 0 and 10. Like, this champ, I think you need, like, some kind of special... you need some kind of, like, special... combo. I don't even know what combo it is, to be quite honest. Yeah, you need to have some kind of special strategy. I never see this champ, so I don't think I can rate this champion fairly. But there's probably a reason why I don't see this champ ever. So yeah, probably like medium skill, medium reward, pretty mid champ. So we'll put her in the mid tiers somewhere here. No clue, to be quite honest. Probably not that good. Shino, thank you for the prime. If you guys are Neela mains, anyone want to chime in, weigh in, feel free. I have no idea how to read this champion. But yeah, imagine playing Neela against like Brand, Jinx, Ashe, Kaisa. Good luck. Right? Let's see, what else? We were in the N. So that's over here. Next is Samira. I think this champ is dead. Just like Neela. I think his champ is dead, right? They can Samira can pop off, but it's like kind of like a Kalista. It's like an easier version of Kalista, to be honest. Teammate locks someone down, you press all your buttons, kill him, sure. So I think it's actually like medium skill, medium reward, but you need your support to play an all-in champ, and you need to not grief the early game, and you need to not get counterpicked in lane by like let's say you pick like Samira Nautilus, and then enemy picks like I don't know, like Kai'Sa Leona, and then you're like, okay, are we really going to be getting anything out of laning phase? Probably not. Then all of a sudden you're getting outscaled at 2-3 items, right? Probably not 2 items, but third item, Kai'Sa with AP, you're getting outscaled. So I think Samira is pretty low tier for that reason. Definitely can't be lower than Lucian though, I think. I don't know. Pretty low tier. Samira mains want to contradict me, go for it. But usually when I see this champion solo queue, they are unable to carry unless they have an unreasonable lead in lane. If they have an unreasonable lead in lane, they could just play Draven instead and get the same result and do better. Probably, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think this champ is very good. That's for sure. The burden is on you to get shit done before you get outscaled by these like zero skill, high reward. Like, yeah, I don't think you're having a good time playing Samir. You just pressure the entire game to make shit happen. Okay, let's keep going. We're in the S's. Sen ADC is not really a thing. Surfing ADC not really a thing anymore. Saber. I think some people are having some success with Saber. Probably like a counter pick, like for like a counter pick tier. But I think you're always losing against Z tier champs, and she doesn't really have any all in. I think there's like maybe static Saber. I have no clue, to be honest. Probably like B tier. A lot of things you see in the B tier, I'm not really sure, but I don't think she is that good. If you pick her, it's kind of for fun. She is low. I think she's low skill, medium reward. Can just press R, can press Q and W on the wave. Just Bing chilling, but you also can't carry. Yeah, I think she is probably just medium reward. She's also low range. Not exactly a fan of Saber. I would put her higher. Back when the first strike, static shift, XDD stuff was like better. She was like kind of OP, but not anymore. They nerfed first strike. So yeah, I would not recommend you guys to pick Saber to win games. Okay, Smolder. Smolder also kind of sus. But I could be wrong on Smolder. Okay, right now he's really not doing well in the stats. Get shit on. But one of my viewers linked their OPGG, they hit GM, and their Smolder gameplay, their Smolder OPGG looks kind of crazy. Where is it? Yeah, Bienda, where are you at? Here. So I was gonna put Smolder like Giga low tier. This guy won like 20 games of Smolder in a row, so I have no idea what to think. I'm not gonna lie. Is this champ good? I don't know. This guy is winning every game. So I would suspect the answer is no. My instinct is the answer is no. But there could be some hidden tech, some hidden ideas with Smolder, like low-key A tier. But I have no idea. Need some testing. If you have no idea, don't pick him. If you want to try and do some testing, he could be good. Not really sure. He does get kind of rolled by everyone up here, low-key. So yeah, need some testing, okay? Keep an eye on the Smolder guy. Could be good. Okay, Twitch. Ever since they did the ADC item rework, this champ has kind of been not that good. I think the idea is that he could be A tier with counter pick, but like you have to go Bork or Kraken first, and then your second item is kind of sauce, and then you have to eventually find your way to IE, bro. This is like, what the fuck is the point, man? He's like low-key, high skill, like medium reward, high skill, high reward. Honestly, counter pick only. I don't know, man. Like this champ, it can be good, but why wouldn't you just play something that takes zero skill? You know what I'm saying? This guy functions as an assassin, but like his one item assassination is like not ideal. Kraken Bork with PTA, but the PTA is shittier now. Like I don't know, man. I used to play Twitch all the time, right? Back with the Lethal Temple meta, but I would just go PTA, and then I would go like Kraken first item and like kill everyone. But like I don't even think you can do that anymore. So I would not suggest picking Twitch. Could be counter pick only, like probably high B. I don't really know. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Tristana. This is not even ADC anymore, by the way. It's a millionaire. Varus. This shit kind of blows. No. This shit kind of blows. Okay, too many nerfs. You just pick fucking Ashe and Jinx. Okay, let's see. Like, let's be honest. Okay, they pick Varus. You pick Ashe. You take cleanse. They take cleanse. Who's more useful? Ashes. You pick Varus. They pick Jinx. They take cleanse. You take barrier. Who's more useful? They are. Okay. Like what? When do we pick this champion? To be quite honest, lethality is dead. Bork, whatever, is like pretty strong, except for the fact that you can't move, so you just die. And you're playing for like 1-2 items. You're playing for like the mid game spike, like Bork Varus, like with the mid game spike it does do damage, but you can't fucking move in a meta where everyone's playing Brand and Zyra, so now you can't move times 2. I think this champ might be dead, to be quite honest. Yeah, and then yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. Vayne is a top laner now, but if you pick her bot, you're probably reported. Anything else? Xayah, she got buffed. She got buffed. My question is, what do you do against Jinx, Ashe, Brand, Zyra? Absolutely nothing. Outranged, outscaled, outcarried. Bro, are we picking this with Rakan for the for Valentine's Day, or what is this? What is this for? I have no clue. Probably C tier. But she is a little bit on the rise with some people picking some pro players picking Xayah. I cannot judge this champion fairly. I have not seen it enough, but some people are having success. Okay? Some people are having success. I could be completely wrong on Xayah, but this is high skill for sure. Xayah is not easy to pilot. So I can only suspect Xayah is high skill, medium reward. Another B tier champ, maybe. Okay? So, yeah, high skill, medium reward. Maybe it's like lower. I don't really know. Remember, this is solo queue. Solo queue climbing tier list. What you could like, you guys don't play like 8 hours a day. This is what you pick in order to just climb for free. Okay, the amount of skill you need to climb, I would not recommend Xayah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we were at the X. Zeri is like pretty good actually. Like static and shit, but like she needs hands. So if you guys don't have hands, it's not gonna work. Okay, but like, you need to know how to play this champ. If the Zeri meta comes back, nobody likes Zeri meta, but sometimes it's a Zeri meta, right? She was close to being like broken, I want to say, but right now I think she's just like okay. You need to play with hands. You need to know how to EW over the wall into ulti. Obviously, you need to know your all-in angles. If you don't know that, then you can't play this champion. It's a lot easier playing Jinx and just getting spoon-fed a reset. I'm not gonna lie. So A tier. Yeah, just go static Runons, the usual. Okay, last is the Zyra champ. Again, this is disturbing. Like, if you don't see this champ much in the bot lane, but when you do, you want to ult F4. I'm not even joking. What happens is she spawns, plants, like with 0 cooldown, 0 mana, and a comet hits you one time, and you lose like 15% of your health bar from one fucking plant auto. Okay, I've like put this champion O3 in the lane, fucking spawn plants with the support roams. You can't fucking dive, you can't fucking push, and you're just losing HP somehow. You're like what is wrong with this game? When you see this champion in the bot lane, you see Brand and Zyra in the bot lane, you're like, what is wrong with this game? So yeah, no Seraphine, Ziggs, Hui. I have seen 0 Seraphine, 0 Hui, and Ziggs is like whatever, bro. Like Ziggs is like whatever, bro. Like, who cares? This champ's not that good, I think. Just throw bombs, sure, but lack of all-in in the mid game, like this is just to win lane only champion. I think it's not that good, guys. Like this is a low skill, high reward, how to climb tier list. This champ doesn't even belong on it. I don't even know. Low skill, no reward, to be honest. Like, let's imagine you're playing Ziggs and your team is losing. Are you gonna carry? No. Okay. So yeah, if your team is losing and you're playing Brand, are you gonna carry? Yeah, actually, you low-key are. Karthus cast not bond anymore. Karthus got nerfed, but Karthus used to be okay. Where's Karthus? This used to be Z tier. I don't know anymore because after he got nerfed, nobody plays him anymore. Karthus in the bot lane, like I don't know if anyone's playing this shit. It says A, but like literally no one's picking it. I'm not really convinced. this champ got nerfed way too much. Maybe it could be like, I would not recommend you to play Karthus bot lane. Okay, remember, this is a recommended champions to pick to get free low in solo queue with the least amount of skill. Okay, like this is not, these are not it. And then like Hui is like not bad actually if you know how to play him. But again, I think, did he get nerfed? I can't remember. But you just press all your buttons, I guess. I don't really know how to play Hui. This Ziggs, like I don't know, guys. Again, your team is losing. You're picking Ziggs. You won lane. Congratulations. You're 2-0. You have the fucking 5 plates. Whatever. Are you gonna carry this game? No. Pretty sure you're not. So yeah, I would say this shit is like not that good. Okay. This shit is not that good. Okay. And then like the Hui is actually like not bad, but I don't see anyone play him anymore, so I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, I think this tier list is what I feel like okay, this BCD Tofu House section is just like, just ignore all these champs, B and under, to be quite honest. Just like only consider this stuff up here. And if you want to be like off meta, cheeky, gimmicky, whatever, maybe you can consider some of this stuff. But like, you should just be looking at these 5 champions. 2, like, just look at this stupid ass Brandon Zyra. Okay, if you want to turn to the dark side and you fucking have a full-time job, you work 9 to 5, and your only goal is to climb as much as possible and the least amount of time as possible. You don't care if people call you like bad words like PDF file or like slurs or whatever. You just mute everybody. And you don't care if it's temp elo. You pick Brand Zyra. Okay, and all you do is just throw abilities at the closest guy. Okay, if you are a pure ADC main and you have not that much time to play the game and you want temp elo, you pick Ashe, Jinx. If you're an ADC main, you love the game, you play a lot, and you want a champion with a little bit more skill to it, you pick Kai'Sa. Everything else in AT also up for grabs, sure, if you want to try it out. These are also a little bit more situational. Everything under that, low-key, not that great, in my opinion. Okay, so anyways, that's my ADC tier list for patch 14.13. Low-key, nothing is fucking changing in this game. Riot Games is not making any changes. This fucking Ashe, Jinx, Kai'Sa shit has been around for as long 8 months, 7 months. Sorry, 7 months now, bro. Like, are we gonna get rid of this Ashe Jinx shit anytime soon? Apparently not. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Okay, thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for some juicy off meta stuff that's on the rise. That probably could be good, like Smolder or something. Not really sure. But other than that, yeah, pick this shit. You'll win the game. I promise. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, Twitch. Everyone in chat say hi YouTube or bye YouTube, whatever. If you want to come watch me make these, or you want to say hi on stream, please do. Hopefully I will see you YouTube frogs on stream sometime. Okay? So yeah. See you guys next time.